I don't know the guy at all.
Stream.
He won a Bologna apparently, so that's probably
Because now we don't have studio mode, so it's gonna directly change when we do this.
Huh? Yes, try to commit and we have to wait, right? Okay. Oh yeah, because of the delay.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are watching from. Welcome to Hardened Stockholm. My name is Void.
Woo! My name is Peter, and we're here on the biggest Scandinavian event ever in Flesh and Blood. That's so awesome!
Definitely a first for us. We're hoping to see many more of them.
Yes.
But good start.
Please! We have a little technical issues with the stream. We're working on it. We hope that it works now, so we can get you all these awesome games. We're still in round 1, so you haven't missed anything major. But if God allows, then we can show you all the other sweet, amazing rounds.
Exactly. We're hoping that the difficulties have been resolved now, and that everyone will be able to see us and tune in. I am sorry if you were expecting a quality gameplay and you got us instead. But,
Yeah.
For the time being, we have a little bit of a small intro prepared that we
Yes.
wanted to go through before we jump into round 2 for you guys. So with that said, let me actually bring up our meta here. So we can
Yeah.
have a small discussion about that. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again going live, and we have our game lining up. Coming up soon.
It's a spicy one, Boyd. It's a spicy one. I'm gonna take you back in time, baby. We actually have the heavy hitters meta. We're gonna have Victor versus KO. Both won their first round, so this is awesome.
All right, and it looks like our players are just setting up here. I will head on over to their camera. So we have on the left we have our player, our local person, Elton Allman, playing Victor. He's been a fan of Guardian for a little bit. I think he used to play Dromai, but well, he swapped. He likes big attacks.
That's a quite a drastic swap from the Dragon Empress herself to Mr. Daddy's boy, golden child, Victor.
Maybe he likes characters with a rich history.
Rich history. Oh, and then we also have. Do you know about? You know about Elton?
Yes, Elton is a local player for us, so I'm a little bit familiar with him. He's a younger guy, teenager, I think, and he shows up to his armies every week. Very very nice guy. I like playing against him, and he has very clear weaknesses, but he also has some very good strengths, where sometimes he can play in ways that no one expects him to, which can hurt him, but it can also help him sometimes in interesting ways.
Yes.
And on the other hand, we have Nick Palmer.
Yes, he's from Karlstad, so not local, but a Swedish hero.
Relatively local.
Close enough. I like his. What we're talking about is that we send out a survey for all the players to look for to write in fun facts and things about themselves. And Nick's fun trivia about himself is that he likes to unga bunga.
Exactly, and that is probably why we are seeing him on the Kano player, on the KO player. Sorry, I always mix those names up, Kano and KO.
Yeah,
I get the wordplay, but it's a rough one.
It's like have you played Elden Ring?
Yes.
So all the names are George, R, or M.
Yes, exactly. But in this case, KO or Brute, bringing out the trusty claw as you will want to do. And we see nothing too special in the equipment suit there. We have our Scowling Flashback, we have our Sash, we have our Apex Predator, and we do see the scab skins. Some players prefer
the back what is it called? Ooh, I know exactly what card you are thinking about.
Yeah, the name escapes me, but it's the boots that rather than rolling a die to see if you get extra action points, you can crack them when you discard a 6-cost attack.
Yeah, it's the consistent way, and you have the people who like to gamble. It's beaten trackers, it's called.
Those are the ones. And it looks like we're going into the game here. We seem to we're starting off, and we have Elton here immediately opening up with a buckling blow, and we see 2 blocks with 2 CNCs, which I would be not unhappy to see 2 CNCs immediately go into the graveyard.
Victor doesn't usually play defense reactions, but you are always happy to see that disruption card go away, and also Nick with a clever discard to filter his hand and get the might token.
Exactly, and this might token is setting him up. He's throwing the pulping down immediately.
Here comes the pulping, and now the player will randomly discard a card. Toss the dice, boom. Let's see. Oh my God, it's a 6. Who would have thought, Boyd?
In KO, I had an inkling that would be the case, Peter.
Yeah, we don't have his deck list, but there's some players who have like cut almost all the non-attacks just to always have the consistency of making those draw discard not that random. And here we see from Elton, he's quite a spicy hand. Pummel, CNC, I think, and at least another mystery card.
Yes, it looks like he is blocking with the Krina. He only gets the block with one hand because that pulpin was active, so he does have Dominate.
Yeah.
And that means that we're seeing an agile wind-up with a follow-up coming in for 6.
So this is KO's default game plan. Trying to get 13 damage every turn and using their cards efficiently.
Exactly. And we're seeing that Elton choosing to block with that pummel, given how he's not going to be able to use it on his turn, most likely. So we see him using the Seismic Surge and pitching a blue to
Make a new one, most likely.
make a new one, as you do.
Yeah, it's very interesting because a lot of victors doesn't usually play the Seismic Surge package. They usually like the Tunic, I think.
Yeah, I think Tunic is right, because Tunic is always basically Tunic means that if you have only one card in your hand, even if it's a red, you can still throw out that pummel on top of whatever attack you just played.
Yeah, and also Tunic lets you get the fat stacks of cash that Daddy loves and get yourself some might. Here we see a claw attack with a might. So KO.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. We are just about to head off into another game.
Yeah, we're on round 3.
And we are looking forward to watch Martin Andreasson and Niklas Astner play against each other.
Yeah, these are very talented Swedish players. Both have been top 8 in Swedish nationals, as you might have seen on our beautiful stream. And now we have the every Assassin's player's nightmare, the dreaded Illusionist matchup, specifically Enigma. And on a good Enigma player. Ooh. I did not see the sleeves.
I was just looking at those. Martin has some great Verdant's Feet sleeve for all of his equipment.
True. That's impressive, the commitment.
I could say that all of his secrets are hidden behind Verdant's feet. I don't really know where I was going with that. I tried to land it, but this is a rough one.
We shall see if his equipment will help him not get defeat.
Exactly. But it is an interesting one to see. So a question for you, Peter.
Yes.
We kind of know about new into Enigma, because that's a subject that comes up a lot. I don't know too much about specifically Azuri into Enigma. How do you think that those matchups might differ?
I played a lot of Assassin, and it's one of my favorite classes, and it's even worse than new into Enigma, because you lose a lot of go again and ability to pressure. So unless Martin, if he has cooked up something really crazy, this should be very heavily Enigma favored.
All right, yes.
Because Azuri tends to try to be... She's more tricky than Nu because she can present more options with less cards. But the problem is when you play against a mono defense reaction deck.
Yeah.
Then they will block you when you try to be sneaky.
Yeah, I guess that is sort of the problem in general. It's like trying to not do everything face up and waiting until the attack reaction phase to show what you're actually doing. Enigma's not going to care. She's going to wait to see what you're actually doing and then do everything in instant
speed. She can always wait till the furthest. She always will have the last word when possible. But this is a matchup that has not changed that much since Rosetta dropped. And I do believe Shoma managed to win a couple of these matchups when playing in the Pro Tour. So maybe if Martin has taken some of his knowledge, this should be doable.
Exactly. We will see what happens here at least.
Yes.
So for equipment, we're seeing a little bit of spice on Niklas Astner. We see a Mage Master boots there.
I do, but I think I know the reason for that one. And we see the Here, I love that Martin points out that check this dagger, do you know? And he's playing the dagger that makes equipment blocks for 1 less. I don't think that's that good when you have.
No, I think that is the nerf scalpel. If I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. It's the reaction dagger.
Yes, it's hard to tell because I think it is in Japanese. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's also in Japanese, and he's also playing a contract card, so he might be trying to get some of that cash money flow, as the kids are saying.
We also see the Vambraces of Determination.
Yeah, you definitely need that one to stand a chance in this matchup. Oh, damn, that's a lot of trouble.
That is, what is it, triple-double trouble?
Yeah. And I think the reason Astner is playing the Mage Master boost is because he's playing 1000-Year Reunion. Now it's like, huh? What is this card? It's yellow, so he might. There's another yellow, so he might be playing the entire suit.
I was thinking that as a spicy tech, but for a moment there I forgot that we're not looking at new. So
true.
Okay, then it makes more sense.
It's true. So it might be hard. It's typically not a card you see in Azuri. There's a red one. I was like, are you gonna block this one, big boy?
Martin's even pointing at his pitch deck, is like, look at what they gave me.
Yes. Just excuse me for a moment. You think you might be able to fix the hand cams because we can't see anything on Astner's side here. Try to get it over his shoulder. And I'm back. So here we see a typical assassin going first problem. You attack with all your cards, and your opponent mulligans, and you mulligan, and we're back to square zero.
Exactly, and it is a situation that Enigma, specifically of all heroes, is perfectly fine with. I've had games against Enigma where I've essentially lost in 4 turns. If you give her that space, she will just set up a board state and kill you with it. But we'll see if that's going to be what happens this game. She's also very content to just wait and block out for 10 turns and then kill you.
Yes. So here we see Niklas Ostner having a very interesting turn because he has Raging Spectre and Truce, but also has only 2 blue and then 2 defense reactions. So the question, he really want to like play Rage Spectre and play Truce to protect it and protect himself. But I think we're just gonna see a Rage Spectre and attack for 6. Oh, he's pitching it that way. That's interesting. Very cleverly used to get rid of all the cards so he can cycle as much of his cards. I don't think he wants to have double direct when his only ward is ward 1.
Alright, so that leaves him with 1 card that he will either do something with or put in arsenal. I didn't quite catch which one that was.
Yes, it's the other defense reaction.
Okay, well that is a good one to have in arsenal.
Yeah. Always happy to have a defense reaction in arsenal when you're trying to stop assassin shenanigans.
Exactly. Though I do think that we've talked a little about Command and Conquer before, always a famous powerful card, but I think in this matchup it would probably also have to do some heavy lifting for Martin to punch through Niklas's defenses.
So here we see dagger for 1. We're gonna see a lot of daggers for 1 this game, Boyd, so I hope you don't get bored of saying it or listening to me saying it.
I'm just glad it's a variation from the Kodachi for 1.
Yeah. The assassin pays double, you know, so that's how that's how ooh, here we see the 10,000 reunion and the secret art. Oh my god, boy, this turn for an Ostner can be crazy.
Yes. I guess the luxury problem that Niklas has here is he could choose to just perhaps take whatever Martin is throwing so he can play that out, but if he takes the 1 damage, he's immediately going to lose his entire Rage Spectre, and who knows what else
he's
is coming
definitely
up.
cashing that one. It is like, you know, I see, if I was Niklas, I would have dollar size in my eyes, because this is going to be crazy, party people.
We'll see what he can do with it, and we'll also see what Martin has in terms of disruption. He is going to be able to threaten that arsenal at least.
But it's a defense reaction, so this is the worst when you're like, you have to protect your arsenal, and then they just use it, so you don't get any value from the...
And the most defense reactions that are played are also the ones that block for 4.
Yeah.
So you can exactly block out the Leave No Witnesses.
Yeah, but here we see the value of the dagger actually hit.